look at this new poll of Americans who support a binding code of ethics for the Supreme Court justices. And you see across political lines, 70% of Republicans, 89% of Democrats, 75% of independents support Biden's proposal. Does that increase the pressure on Congress to act on it? And also, the no, I don't support that is impossible to defend.
Well, it certainly seems, Jonathan, that Supreme Court reform is the hot new club. It has everything, emotional support, billionaires, court reform, term limits, and people are really in support of it. And to be clear, the reforms that President Biden proposed are actually quite modest. He said nothing about packing the court, adding more justices, which is something that many on the left have advocated to rebalance this court. He put forth the most modest solution. So a binding code of ethics, which is something that judges throughout the world adhere to, and certainly lower court judges in this country. He put forth term limits, which again is something that every other democratic system in the world has for their court of last resort. And then the most extreme thing that he offered was a constitutional amendment that would overturn Trump versus United States, that presidential immunity decision. So these are very modest proposals. The fact that Joe Biden, the former chair of the Senate Judiciary Committee and a deep-hearted institutionalist, decided to put this forth shows how far this court has gone. And even Joe Biden has to say it's time to call the question on this. And I think that poll reflects the fact that most Americans are there too.
Mm-hmm. The president has also called for 18-year term limits for the justices and for a constitutional amendment on presidential immunity. This would still require a 2/3 vote in the House and Senate and ratification by 3/4 of state legislatures. But clearly it's needed. Where do you see this going from a legal standpoint?
So as you say, this requires supermajority support, not just in Congress, but also in the state legislatures. An amendment is an uphill battle. We've only had 27 amendments in the history of the United States. 10 of them were ratified within the first year of the Constitution actually happening as a condition for the Constitution to be ratified in full. So we've really only had 17 other moments where we've amended the Constitution. So it's a big uphill lift. The fact that it may be a big uphill lift doesn't mean that this proposal isn't important, though. What it does suggest is that the Democrats recognize that there is a huge problem here with the Supreme Court, that the Supreme Court is an impediment to any progressive agenda that the Democrats put forth, even where those policy proposals have majoritarian support with the people. The court can always overturn it, and they can do so while also being in the pocket, perhaps, of these emotional support billionaires that we've heard so much about over the last year. It's a terrible look for the court. The Biden administration knows it, and it now seems that the Democrats are prepared to make this a part of electoral politics, which is where it should have been for a long time.
Melissa, I need you to listen to what Supreme Court Justice Neil Gorsuch told Fox in response to President Biden's reforms. Listen to this.
I have one thought to add. It is that the independent judiciary means, what does it mean to you as an American? It means that when you're unpopular, you can get a fair hearing under the law and under the Constitution. If you're in the majority, you don't need judges and juries to hear you and protect your rights. You're popular. It's there for the moments when the spotlight's on you, when the government's coming after you. And don't you want a ferociously independent judge and a jury of your peers to make those decisions? Isn't that your right as an American? And so I just say, be careful.
Melissa, what do you think he means by be careful?
Well, methinks Neil Gorsuch doth protest too much. I mean, I think every American wants an independent judiciary, especially those who may find themselves on the other side of unpopular positions. The point here, though, is when you see justices of the Supreme Court hanging out with conservative interests who have business before the court, and then all of a sudden these conservative interests prevail and decisions are overturned in favor of those conservative interests, it's hard to say that this is, in fact, an independent judiciary where every American gets a fair shake. That's the point of these reforms. So Justice Gorsuch is exactly right, but per usual, he's a little off target.